Hello, everybody. It's Gigo here, and welcome back to another motivational video of building a house here in Ghana. If it is your first time seeing this project, this is the Madam Fatima's project, and today's episode we will be looking at the total cost of the work being done so far on this particular project. We will also go through to see the work being done both inside and outside, and also the various rooms right in this particular project. So this is a three-bedroom house. We have one bedroom downstairs and also two-bedroom upstairs with two balconies, right? So the first balcony is at the front of the house, which is open at the top and also serves as a garage for the car parking. The second one is at the back of the house, and that is closed. So that one is roofed, right? So I mean, you can also use it as a study room or a library. I mean, when we were planning, Madam Fatima wanted a library, so we just created that space just in case. It is an open space to use for anything that she wants because it is covered, and I mean it's the same as a balcony. So I think it is a multi-purpose space, for her. The idea of designing this house is more like for privacy, right? So I came up with a concept and Nat did the drawing, the architecture drawing with brother Sami, who is the engineer. We came together and then we came up with this concept from Madam Fatima. So here you have your guest, let me say WC washroom. So this is for the guest, which is right by the entrance, and then you have your foyer, right, or your waiting room. We will be creating storage space here, in the foyer to keep, some stuff for the house. And then on your right, you have the exit, right? So this is the first exit of the house, and that is I'll say where you do your laundry. Yeah, this is the laundry room. I mean, we can also create storage places also there. So you can see from here, from the building itself to the fence wall, you see the ample space, right here. This is the reason why we like to visit your site before we come up with a design, right? So that we could, get the right measurement for you. If you just let us do a drawing for you without seeing the land, I mean, not all the land comes by 70 by 100, right? They tell you it's 70 by 100, but sometimes that is not the case. So we really have to be on the place. And so that was the pantry. I mean, that we just passed by the pantry, and this is the kitchen stroke the dining, right? So it's an open concept, and here you have your living room, and then the staircase will be right in the corner there. So it's going to be an island, right, which is open to the living room, so you can be watching, what is happening in the living room whilst you are cooking. Everything is open. We also have an open back, right, to go to where the back of the house, which is the swimming pool area. So I will say this part of the house is more like the entertaining, part of the house, right? And also we left ample space at the back where we're going to position the swimming pool. So going to your land, to take measurements before, coming up with your concept or what you want to build is very, very necessary, right? So this house can fit perfectly on a half plot, but I mean, it is on a full plot, and we have so much space left that we can even put up another structure, right? So this is the guest room, and this is the washroom. For the guest room, you can see the space of the guest room, a lot of windows, right? Both left and right. You could see ample windows here because, I mean, we need natural light to come in and also fresh wind, right? So this is for the guest room, and I mean, for right there, you just get into the living room, and the staircase is going to be somewhere here. This is also the windows for the staircase, so that at least you have some light. Whilst you don't have to put on the light all the time, so you can see the space to the back of the house, right? Ample space, so much. This is all because we were there to take measurement and put up the structure, right? So yeah, this is the work being done so far for the ground floor. We are looking forward to go to the next phase, which is the decking, right? Which we will start with that next year, 2025, hopefully, right? So this is what we were able to do, I'll say, within 7 months, right? With the designing and everything, we started in March, and then we started breaking grounds, I think May, and by December, this is what we've been able to come up with, right? So we have Brother Sammy and Mr. Kwete. After the guys were done with the work, they went for inspection, and also you can see them planning for the next phase, which is going to be the garage and the decking, right? So the garage and the decking will come, and then we're gonna continue with the block works. So stay tuned for 2025 when we come back, we resume work to get this project going, right? So this is why you need a team to build. As you can see, Mr. Kwete and the engineer, they're on site, planning of how to get materials on site, where to put the materials, so that you don't pay so much labor by moving things so much, right? So this work was done in 7 days. The block work and also the concrete casting was done in 7 days, right? So everything, that's what we stand for as Gigo Production Group. It's all about planning, right? It's all about planning, and there's no way to cut down cost than to reduce labor, because the materials which has to go into the house, we cannot reduce it. That means that you are getting less quality. So the materials, we cannot touch it. The only way is to reduce labor, and the way to reduce labor is not to do the work twice, just one time. So position is very, very, very important, right? So that's the reason why sometimes we are slow in responding, because we like to plan ahead before we give respond, right? So talking about planning, you can see the space we have again for the swimming pool, right? So you can see already where the camera is at the ground level, and you can see the height of the house itself, right? So this is what Brother Sammy will tell you, that nature itself will let you save cost in building. So if you have to build a swimming pool, we don't need to go deep too much, right? So again, saving costs right here, and everything is planning, right? So talking about cost and stuff, I think it is time that we get into the cost breakdown of what you are seeing so far with this project. So the total cost for the foundation was 142,653 Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to 10,413 US dollars, right? And then the block work, right? All the block work you've seen, and also the pillar concrete casting and everything, cost 75,487 Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to 5,150 US dollars, right? So this is the total cost of the project so far in 2024, right? So this is 2024 cost labor, right? So if we put everything together, then the total cost for the whole structure you've seen on your screen now is 218,140 Ghana cedis, right? And if you convert it into the dollars, it's 15,563 US dollars, right? So let me know what you would have done with this amount of money, or what will you buy if you had this money, right? So this is the motivation that we share here on the channel, building step by step, right? I mean, you take your time to build, so you can decide to even go for just the foundation, which is around like the 10,000, and then the following year you do, right, your block work, and then the next year decking, or if you want to just roof it, you just roof it and then you're done. So here, we have Mr. Kwete and Brother Sami planning on, what to do with the gutter, right? We have to create a temporary bridge. We're thinking about using wood for now, so that when he brings his materials, he can get closer to the site, because I mean, that's how you reduce cost with labor, right? Because if he brings his materials and he has to leave everything by the roadside, meaning we have to get more laborers to carry the block, sand, or stones closer to the work, right? And that will cost more labor, and we don't want that, right? So we want to make things simple and easy for our client, right? So I mean, this is the journey so far. This is the journey 2024. Hopefully next year we will come back with new updates, and also the cost estimate for the decking. I'll update you guys when that is ready. It's been a beautiful journey with this particular project, all the way from selling the land, and like grading and all the process. I mean, if you want to see the whole journey, it is on my playlist. It's called the Madam Fatima's project. You see how it all started when this place was bushy. We have to come and weed it, and it's been a beautiful journey. If you like what you see and you are planning to build your house in the future, just get in touch with us. Gigo Production Group is here to help you, right? So then I think this brings us to the end of Madam Fatima's project 2024. I really do appreciate your time spent here on the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in 2025 and beyond. Let's get do it.